Hi Pisces. My lips are chapped. I hope you don't mind the music in the background because I kind of like it. I've been watching a lot of TV lately and being like all lazy on my couch, and then today I was like, oh my god, I'm sick of the news. I'm sick of watching the same shows over and over again. And I have Xfinity included in my rent, so I get these like music channels, and I put on the 90s, the music 90s channel, whatever. And I'm like, all this like old school R&B is popping up, and I'm like, yes. It's not like too loud, so, and my voice is pretty loud. Nice little themed music in the background for Pisces. My little dreamer. Okay, so this is a video for Pisces Ascendant. My monthly readings are Astrology, Tarot, Oracle update for your Ascendant sign, because I take you through your natal chart by house and take a look at all the bigger energies that are happening in our solar system with the planets. So I'm going to go over the current energies for that are present today as we speak, and then take you through the end of February and then into March and finishing up March, and then we're going to get into Oracle and Tarot and see what else comes up to the surface as far as energy is concerned that you should be aware of. Oh, this is a good song. I'm not going to sing. I'm going to lip sing. But yeah, this is a good song. So, okay, so we have Sun in Pisces right now. So happy Pisces season. Happy birthday to my Pisces. In the first house, so your first house is all about the self, your identity, how you identify yourself, your ego, making sure that you have a healthy ego in reference to what it is you want for yourself and who you are. Today, Venus moved into Pisces. It's been in Aquarius, and today it is in Pisces. And we also have Neptune in Pisces, okay? So this is some of the bigger energies taking place. So just kind of like, you could just be kind of having like a more romantic, dreamy kind of idea of yourself and feeling of like what you want for yourself, like kicking off this season. Your head could be like a little bit more like in the clouds, you know, like and in your emotions and in your feelings. And then with some of the background energy that has been going on throughout February is going to be the Aquarius energy. We have Mercury in Aquarius. Jupiter and Saturn are still in Aquarius, and this is transiting your 12th house of isolation, spirituality, artistic abilities, things that are related to like your like inner world, your creative world, your divine expression. Like it's also the God realm, so like lots of reflection, things like that. So the 12th house could really be, this Aquarius energy could really be kind of like triggering you to get out of your, to start like thinking differently, to start expressing yourself in like more unique ways, to start expressing your spirituality, to start expressing your reflections, like maybe your the deeper things that you think about when you're alone. And maybe just kind of like bring it up to the surface a little bit more. Start communicating. Don't be afraid to like say the things that you think about and some of the more unique thoughts that you have. Other big energy, Mars and Uranus are still in Taurus. So Mars is the planet of drive, war, aggression, anger. Uranus is the planet of revolution, technology, rebellion. And this is in Taurus in your third house of siblings, close friendships, close social dynamics, short distance travel, neighbors. So there just could be like some unpredictable things happening here, okay? There could be a lot of changes taking place within your like circle of friends, within your group dynamic, and you're thinking a lot more about your long-term stability, what it is you really value. What is it that you really value in your friendships, and how are maybe your current friendships and the current things that you have going on in your immediate environment not really like suiting your long-term goals and your long-term visions for what you want with like value, possessions, like the beauty that you want in your life, that you want to kind of like follow through. So aside from changes happening here, you could be feeling like a little rebellious, you know, like maybe not wanting to do things that you typically were excited to do, and you're just kind of like, like you want to do something different. Pluto is still in Capricorn, so this is definitely a long-term energy. It's going to be in Capricorn until 2024, and this is transiting your 11th house of networking, social media, technology, innovation, rebellion, social justice, humanitarian efforts, dreams. 11th house has so many different characteristics that are tied to it. So big transformation taking place here. There could be big changes taking place in the social dynamic of your work atmosphere. So just like the way that you connect with people, you know, there's probably, because the Pluto in Capricorn is a bigger energy that's taking place over here. This is generational, and this has a lot to do with our current institutions and the current structures that we have, and that is undergoing a lot of changes. So you can see that playing out in relation to like how you network with people. Currently, the moon is in Leo. As of today, the moon is in Leo, and this is transiting your 6th house of everyday routines, your health, your mental analysis, the way that you analyze practical matters, and just like your work environment, you know, your day-to-day, everyday kind of like work routine and work environment. And with the moon here, you could be a little bit more like in your feels right now, and this is just like within the next couple of days, from yesterday to tomorrow, just a little bit more like in your feels, but it's like shining through as like kind of charismatic. You know, people could be drawn to you, like at work, people could be just kind of like seeing this more maybe like sensitive side of you, kind of shining a little bit more, and maybe even like feeling a little bit more like connected to you or like comfortable to you in a very certain kind of way. I don't know. We'll see if tarot reveals a little bit more of that information. Okay, so going into what we have in days to come, on February 27th, there's going to be a full moon in Virgo, and this is going to be transiting your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, legal documents, balance, harmony, also justice. So things could really, around February 27th, things could really start to illuminate for you, and you could start to notice the small little details about a potential partnership, a potential relationships, and things are really going to start to shine in reference. You'll see a little bit more of the truth. You'll see a little more light shining in a specific detail that is going to guide you in a certain direction where you'll decide if you like want to be in a relationship or not, like something like that. And then we have Mars finally moving out of Taurus. It's been in Taurus for a while, and it's moving into Gemini on March 3rd, okay? So on March 3rd, Mars is going to be moving into Gemini, and Gemini is transiting your 4th house of home, life, emotional security, your childhood, your roots, the connection that you have with your mother, okay? So with Mars moving into Gemini here in the 4th house, like this is a very like masculine and aggressive kind of energy. So it can definitely indicate the need to communicate something to someone in regards to your home life, or in regards to, it could be like reaching out to a friend and inviting them over. It could be like reaching out to a parental figure and just like needing to get something off your chest, or just needing to kind of like communicate and set a certain kind of like maybe like standard, or like just clear the air with something in particular. On March 13th, there's going to be a new moon in Pisces, so this is going to be in your 1st house. So on March 13th, this could be a really, really great time to set some new intentions for yourself for the future, and whatever dreams you have for you as an individual, and what is going to bring you your happiness. On March 15th, Mercury is moving into Pisces, so there's going to be a lot of Pisces energy happening around the middle of the month, and it might really like push you to want to communicate these dreams. You want to communicate this thing that is pushing you to maybe become a better version of yourself, or to fulfill your dreams, or to fulfill your destiny, or whatever it is you think that you're here to do. with Mercury moving into Pisces. So it's going to be like communication, about communication in reference to you and who you are. On March 20th, the sun is going to be moving into Aries, and this is transiting your second house of possessions, values, security. So right around like springtime when the sun is moving into Aries, just like a new beginning in terms of your long-term stability. It's going to set like a new path towards like what it is you really want for like what you really want to possess and what it is you truly value in life, and to allow yourself to be inspired by that and set intentions for long-term goals. On March 21st, Venus is moving into Aries. So it's like, how do you tie love into that? How do you tie beauty into that? How do you tie, like, what is it that you really love about this new value system that you want to be part of, and really allow yourself to like go into that energy and to feel that energy through. So I hope that makes sense. And then on March 28th, last date, wrapping up the month, we have a full moon in Libra. And this is going to be in your 8th house of the unconscious, sex, death, rebirth, other people's money. So towards the end of March, if you are kind of like establishing maybe a closer intimate connection with somebody in particular, things will really start to illuminate at the end of the month in regards to this kind of connection. Or if you're not in connection with anyone, you'll probably start to think about how much you want to be in a deeper kind of emotional connection with someone, how you want to have that deeper emotional bond. You could start to realize that it really brings a lot of balance and harmony into your life to have that, and to be able to share that with somebody else in your life, and not like only have things for yourself, but like to share resources with somebody else. Okay, so that's what I have for you for the astrology. So I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards, and then we're going to get into tarot, and we're going to see how like the cards match up with the astrology, and see what energies come up that make certain areas of your life a little bit more clear if more information kind of comes up. Okay, so we have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and I'm also using Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, okay? So this is the listening card, okay? Listening to your intuition, listening to your spirit guides, listening to your own inner, like, guide, and allowing it, like, trusting that you're being pulled in the right direction. But it looks like there is a need to really open yourself up. There seems to be this, like, I feel like you're also kind of second guessing yourself. You're also doubting yourself. It's like you're listening, but you're listening too much. Like you're getting, I feel this is kind of like an escapist kind of mentality, like getting maybe a little bit too lost in your own world, getting a little bit too lost in your dreams and your visions and your emotions, instead of like visiting that realm and then being able to take something from it and bring it into a new world, bring it into a new reality, instead of keeping everything to yourself all the time. And like instead of using this realm as a place to escape to, like use it as inspiration, use it as something that you can like take something from and bring back into the real world that can like help others, or that can like bring your creativity into the light and into fruition. I hope that makes sense. We have the protection card. Ooh, this is interesting. The need to protect it. I got 4th house vibe. 4th house vibe. 4th house is all about home and emotional security, and it is about protection. Okay, the 4th house is ruled by Cancer, the crab, and that is like, that has that protective shell that protects the inner like soft meat of the crab. So there's a feeling of needing to like protect your home life, protect your emotional security, to protect maybe your heart, to protect your inner world. It could also be to protect this inner realm that you like to escape to. Like, this is a way for you to escape from the harshness of reality. Like, reality can be really harsh for you sometimes. And, like, you go to this inner world to escape it. But, like, that inner world is not, like, yeah, it is a way to kind of get away. But it's also there to provide you with guidance. It's also there to provide you with a way to where you can go back into reality, and like bring some of these magical elements back into that reality. But like, it seems like you're kind of on this vibe where you want to like protect that world, or maybe you just don't feel like it's safe for you to show it, or you don't feel like, you know, you're very particular about it. Purity. Okay, so yeah. You can, yeah, I don't know, Pisces, like, you have this very, maybe you don't want to taint it, maybe you see it, like, you see this world of yours is very pure. There's like a purity that goes along with this realm, with this emotional realm. You feel the most pure when you're there. And when you start to like open that part up to others, it starts to become corrupted. So you could be worried about corrupting it. Maybe you're worried about corrupting the purity of your spiritual world. I don't know. Of your inner, like, dreamland. Your emotional dreamland. Okay. Alright. 10 of Cups. Damn. Mars in Pisces. This is like pure bliss, pure joy, pure happiness. You want it all. You want emotional fulfillment. You want joy. You want happiness. You want to celebrate life. You want to like be happy. And with the Sun, Venus, and Neptune all in your first house. Okay, and then this is what did I say? Mars in Pisces? Oh, that is Mars in Pisces. I was like, that's not Mars. That is Mars in Pisces. Okay, so at this point in time, like, this is, it's like a celebration of connection. It's like emotional status. It's reaching that bliss, that joy, that ultimate happiness with another person. Okay? Or with multiple people. It could be like a group of friends, or it could be like one other person. Okay? It could have to do with short distance travel, neighborly celebration. Like, I kind of think of like a block party, you know? Because Mars is in your third house of your immediate environment. Close friendships, neighbors, short distance travel. It could also be related to like a love connection or some kind of partnership in that regard, because it is Gemini, and Gemini has the lovers. Okay, so yeah, you just want to be happy. You want to be happy. Oh my God, this song is so good too. What is it? Take That. That's really the name of the band, Take That. Okay. Take That. Four of Swords. Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter is in your 12th house with Aquarius of spirituality and isolation. All right. And we have Libra in your 8th house. Yeah, so a lot of inner work kind of going on here, okay? A lot of healing, especially in regards to some darker energies and some darker emotions. A lot of inner healing is required for you here. It could also be related to joint resources if you're sharing money with somebody else, whether it's a current relationship or a past relationship. Somehow you're connected to somebody. It looks like there's a lot of healing that is required for you here. A lot of spiritual healing, a lot of isolation, a lot of going inside. and helping yourself through this. Okay, so you can get balance, so you can bring balance back into your life, and so you can heal from maybe some past trauma. It could be in regards to a relationship from the past. Three of Cups, we have Mercury in Cancer. There's like a glare when I show it the right way. Mercury in Cancer, so you have Mercury in your 12th house of isolation and Aquarius, and we have Cancer transiting your 5th house of creativity, children, and having fun, okay? Maybe spending time with a child, maybe spending time with your own creativity, or working with others in regards to something creative. If you do have children, maybe like working on a creative project with your child and communicating to them your own visions and ideas of, yeah. There's some kind of joy here. Like just having fun. Like having fun in your own little creative world. Okay? There's also kind of like an inner child quality going on here, like your own inner child, and getting to know your own inner child and allowing that inner child that's within you to come out and to create and to have fun and to celebrate in life. Okay. Two of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn, balancing out maybe work and something else, balancing out two different things. Jupiter's in the 12th house, a lot of Jupiter energy coming up here. So there's a lot of inner like reflection work kind of going on here, and it's all related to a bigger picture that's at play. So whatever big visions you have for yourself, there's a lot of like inner reflection going on about these bigger pictures. And like figuring out how to juggle these multiple things that you want. And with Capricorn in your 11th house, yeah, there's just a lot of changes. There's a lot of transformations and changes and like death and rebirth. There's just like a lot of that happening in regards to the different things that you want in your life, and like trying to balance those different things in order to keep yourself in line with this bigger image and this bigger picture that you have. But it's all like you're keeping it all to yourself though. It's like you're not sharing it with anybody. Ace of Wands, a new passion. Okay, Ace of Wands could be a new beginning in regards to something passionate. It could be in relation to like, you know, like a romance. It could be like like sex. It could be something creative, a creative project, an artistic project. Okay, so anything that involves creativity, creation with this Ace of Wands. So like taking action, starting a new passionate beginning. Okay, starting a new passionate beginning. And this is fire energy. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And these energies are transiting your earth houses of like money and financial stability, pleasure, long-term value and stability, everyday routines, work. Okay, so just like a new beginning in regards to what you value, your possessions, what you want to possess, what you want to be part of your everyday routine, and also in regards to work. Very passionate, creative energy. We have the Empress, Venus energy. This is in your 1st house. Yeah. So this is either you like feeling this Venus energy within yourself, like you are the Venus, like you are that love, that you are that divine feminine love and creativity. Or this could be somebody that you're thinking about, someone that's on your mind a lot, someone that you want to be in your life, someone that you feel maybe like can complete you, or that's very connected to you, this Empress energy. Knight of Wands is Moon in Sagittarius, pushing through a project to completion, especially in regards to work. Okay, it could be like you might have like a really busy week at work, and you just got to get through it. Okay, just got to get through it. 5 of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus. Being left out in the cold. What's going on here, Pisces? Feeling isolated again. Going back into your hole. Why? Some kind of disappointment from friends. Okay. Something is going, there's just a lot of unpredictable, weird things happening within your circle of friends, I feel like. It's making you become more isolated. It's making you retreat more and more into your own world. And, you know, like just kind of like figuring out where you stand in the grand scheme of things. Like, who are you and where you really fit in? High Priestess. The Moon. Intuition. It's all, at the end, it's all just going to come down to you trusting your inner guide, trusting that you have the inner wisdom and the inner knowledge and the spiritual guidance within you already to carry out your daily routines and your own day-to-day health and your own way of taking care of yourself day to day. That is going to come from your intuition. That is going to come from your inner guides and your ability to just kind of like listen to the voice that's in your head. And to trust that it's going to carry you through and show you what you need to just like maintain a healthy, balanced life when it comes to your day-to-day. Okay. Not to get too stuck in your head, not to overanalyze, and just to kind of like allow it to shine through and just to allow it to guide you like through and through, this High Priestess. So Pisces, this is your reading for March 2021. I hope it helped. Make sure to check out, I finished my website. I posted the link down below, so make sure to check that out. I also have my Instagram link down below, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.